Alrighty guys, so I'm back out here on the CRF300L rally. So I already tried to make a video earlier this week, but for one, it's pretty dark, and two, the audio for some reason just went to the external mic and not the microphone. Anyway, so I'm back out here, not the best weather, so I'm hoping the rain doesn't mess up, the video really. But I'm out here doing my first, or really second, real ride with the CRF300L. It's been fun. It does have very soft suspension, and it does have not a whole lot of power. It'll get up and go, but it's not gonna, you don't need traction control with this type of bike. And it's kind of like the 450 to where 60 to 65 miles per hour is all you really want to be doing. Much faster, you feel like you're putting a strain on the engine. As you can see, when I get on the brakes, it's like nose diving like crazy. But yeah, we'll give it the beans. It's kicking a little bit with this loose rock, but I'm pinning it and it's not breaking the rear loose at all. Just a little bit with the loose rock. It's fun. It's got plenty of power to stock. I'll eventually put the ECU and exhaust, and then maybe, have the money to burn, do the cams and like the ported top end and whatnot. That's way in the future. But so far the suspension is just really soft. It's kicking out a little bit. It's really soft. I feel like it's not as soft once you go halfway through your travel, but I can definitely see doing like the Rally Raid level 1 kit on it to make it, for me, I'm not like the tallest person. I'm 5'9" and 190, 195 pounds. So a Rally Raid level 1 kit is going to be ideal for me. It doesn't make the ride height much higher, but it'll keep it from bottoming out once I do take it off more off-road areas. The Rally Raid, the level 2, is more, let's see, it's, from what I've read in the reviews and all that, it raises it at like an inch or two, and I'm not really interested in getting all the ground clearance. I'm not trying to do anything crazy with this bike. I just want it to be able to do a good bit of off-road, and not bottom out if I hit a big rut or jump. But yeah, so really like this bike. It gets, I've been dogging it. It gets 69 miles to the gallon. We'll see what the actual miles per gallon is, but I know the Hondas, they're pretty good about their estimates. It's usually a little bit low, so like it might say 69, but it'll be like 73 or 74 if you hand calculate it. I haven't ridden the 450 in a hot minute, so this feels somewhat decent. When you go from the 450 or like the Tenere 700 down to this bike, you're gonna feel like this is a Honda Grom compared to the other bikes you might have been riding. And I'll do a quick little stop and walk around here in just a second. The video looks like the lens is covered with water. We'll stop, but let me show you the bike. I did put a tail tidy kit on. I think it's just some Chinese knockoff for the tail tidy, but then I have the tusk rack right there, so I could put any rackless luggage on there. And then here's the fixed fairing, which you can see I drift stitched it back together. It all kind of meets up nicely. It's from afar, you don't notice it. I need to hit this side with a heat gun and maybe zip tie it right here to kind of hold it in a better place to match the other side. You can see it's a little bit tweaked, but yeah, I do have some LED blinkers, again, kind of knockoff blinkers that I'm trying to see if I can fit on there. I got some knockoff hand guards I'm going to try. Again, I'm not trying to spend all the name brand money to have this thing mint. It's meant to be cheap and fun and carefree if something happens to it. But yeah, so it does everything. It's got some I think OEM tire. They're decent. It's about time to change this rear to make it a little bit better. But here, we'll go down it. Little loosey-goosey. Yeah, I'm just spinning. Oh, let's not fall over and get stuck way back here. But yeah, I can't even take off. I'm just spinning. Like I'm slowing down. Yeah, I have no grip. Yeah, I might need a new tire. Let me make sure I get all this mud off instead of slinging it all over myself. I'll do a quick little acceleration. Make sure I got most of the mud off the tire. Yeah, I got enough. Alrighty. I was a little cut off guard with that first gear wheelie there. I was not expecting it to pick up. It caught and kind of picked up. I think it might have been sat a little bit far back. But yeah, it's got enough. It's not gonna, blow your mind every time you get on it, and I guess an adrenaline rush, but it's really fun. I don't think you got to really worry about whiskey throttling it. And it's economical. I mean, that's what I like about this bike, or the idea of this bike. It's like a CB500X to me. I used to have one, 2016 Rally Raid Level 2. It served me good, but then I went and looked at the Tenere, just because I saw it at a dealership nearby, and that's how I ended up trading that in for the Tenere. Little hydroplane there. But yeah, let me shift it down. But yeah, it's no passing power on the interstate for sure. But up to 60, you can kind of hang with whatever. You're not going to win any races or outrun your friends if they're on a 450 or any other bike. I'm not sure against the DRZ 400 or any other like the KLX 300. I think they're pretty level playing field. We'll definitely do some upgrades and hopefully do some off-road riding. That's the thing right now. I'm trying to decide, how do I know which bike I'd want to take. Compare, Tenere CRF300L and this bike. So we'll see what adventures we take this bike on and what else we do to it. But thanks for watching, and see you next time.